Greetings, how are you today? Oh, still alive? Can you feel it? Can you enjoy that breath, the pure intent of life, and let it go? Like everything needs to go where it needs to go. It doesn't hurt. It feels good. Yes, the first miracle of being live human. Breathe. Be present to your breathing. Be present to your life. That's a key to eternity. Big key. You know, I want you to notice today that there is a story we're telling to ourselves. I love the t-shirt. There was a t-shirt. I went to Burbank and the guy said, "Hey, I was born in Burbank. What is your story?" Right? So, see, like we condition ourselves into some environment or whatever experiences. We make story about that, and then we see ourselves through that filter of somebody who went through that story, and we keep ourselves in that mindset of that story. I'm not sure if I express myself clearly enough, but okay, let's take it very simple. We all have a story. You know, you have story, I have my story. We all have story. We all have a history. We all have some experience, something we went through. But we are not the story. We are far more than that. We have a story, but we are not the story. Can you feel the difference? Can you see the difference? These things which happened to us, they did. You know, if you have 3 kids and you have to work 16 hours or whatever, it's your mindset, whatever you see, and that condition your decision for the next moment, that's your story. But now, is that story you telling to yourself every day something which would help you to move where you want to go? Or most often is that story which telling you, "Oh, I'm not good enough, that's not for me, I don't have what it takes, this is not would really support me in my decisions," right? Well, the question is, do we need to repeat the same story which get us up to this point in our life again and again and again? Or can we come up with a new story and simply realize, oh, this is my old story, and I choose right now to close that book of my chapter of my life, close it down, and write a new story. In other words, I change my perceptions and I look at my own life in a very slightly different angle. I choose the different wording, I choose the different story, and next moment I'll do different decisions. And what happened? I'm gonna take different actions, and what happened? My life's not gonna change. So this is very powerful thing to notice, that our lives is most than not driven by what the story we keep telling ourselves. And if you wanna experience something which you never experienced in your life, you have to do something you never did in your life. That means stop telling the old same story and come up with some new story, something empowering, something really energizing, something which gives you open the door for the next moment in your life. What would you really love to do? You know, people say, "Oh, I want that and that, but I cannot have it because that and that," and you don't understand. And then you know that people like that, everybody like that, because we don't really see the picture if we are the one in the frame. So look for these stories first in other people. It's maybe easier to see it in others when you ask them something what they want, and then ask them why they don't do it, why they don't have it. You see what story they come up, and notice how quickly that story kick in. It's immediate. It's like, you know, it's no wonder if we keep telling the same story ourselves for many decades, for 30, 40 years, we believe that, and it's really, we're gonna argue for that too. So don't argue with anybody. Just notice for yourself. Oh, there's the story. I see that. I see how quick was it. How quickly it kicked in, and immediately No more other way for them. If they believe that story, they write there, they write there. They cannot go anywhere which that story didn't support, right? And learn from that and go to your own story and try to catch it. Try to catch it when you really said to yourself, oh, this is what I want. And this is why I won't get it. And realize where the story kick in, what the story is actually what I'm saying to myself, and how I could change it, how I could rewrite this story for myself so I can really move where I would love to move. You know, noticing the story, that's basically when everything comes. It's like, yes, that's 90% done. If I catch myself on a story, I'm aware I have a story, I'll catch it going on now. This is the moment I stop telling the story. From now on, I catch myself, oh, that's my story. Not anymore. So from now on, I'm gonna say and make it up. Make the story up for yourself. You make the one other way too. You know, of course, you got reasons why you make it. So make a new story and then find the reasons why this story is good for you. You know, you can have everything you want in your life if you start to believe it. And to make that belief alive, you need to get rid of the old beliefs, the old stories, and the things which doesn't help you anymore. So practice catching up the story, because that's a big one. If you can do it for yourself, then you can help others, and that's a big, huge ripple effect you're able to do right now by catching yourself in your own story. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye now.